So I wanted to make a video about the last homework assignment I did for my summer school class. It's for a game engines class, and we're learning how to use Unity. The assignment was to make a 2D side scroller, and it just needs to be able to do the basic things like jump on platforms, not get stuck on anything, and there should be some sort of obstacle that if you can't overcome, you die or you lose. And if you win the game, there should be some sort of indication, like it should tell you game over or game won. I wanted to set up two encounters to overcome. The first one is a physical barrier that you can't pass yet. And the second encounter would be two enemies. I actually wanted to experiment with AI a little bit. I wanted the two entities to have different attack signatures and different movements or movement types. And one of them was supposed to be a eagle that would fly around and he'd swoop down and attack you. And then the second one would be some sort of ground animal that would either charge you or, in this case, I made a possum that he would just bite you and you get stunned. Hooking up the bird was nothing really. I just followed the tutorials, and I don't even know what any of this crap was, but it worked great. He would path find. He wouldn't go through obstacles he wasn't supposed to, and you could set him so it would attack directly. And if he was in a swoop, that he wouldn't just immediately stop and turn around. Spoilers though, I didn't really finish this little game jam I was doing. I had basically a day. I got home from my final at noon, I think, and then this needed to be turned in by midnight that day. And trying to do the AI for the possum, it just really killed it. I wanted the player to have a couple options to overcome the critters as the obstacle. I was thinking that the player could run past them, or he could trick them into having them attack each other or hurt each other. And I wasn't going to get to implementing it, but the third option would be to work around them, figure out a way to bypass them. It wouldn't matter though. Eventually, I'd realize that the algorithm I was using was designed for map points, and it could walk around on a tabletop really well, but it just wasn't designed for side-scrolling 2D physics. But I'd finished all the other core features, and when I finally realized that it wasn't going to work, I just moved on. I wasted a lot of time on the second creature. I didn't need him for the assignment, but it just would have felt so satisfying when you got to the robot and you're able to just smack the bird, get a cloud of feathers, and stomp on the possum and turn him into roadkill. And my teacher might have gotten that from what I turned in, but not really. It would have been worth it if I had gotten it. But I learned I need to cut myself off when I'm out of time and really focus on the stuff that needs to work in order to finish a project. I really do love the work though, and I came back the next day and I touched up a lot of the stuff I hadn't finished. Everything in here is basically a proof of concept for something else I want to do. So I don't want to finish this project, but I do want to move the concepts forward after I make my own code base for my work this summer. I've still got to learn so much though, like cutscenes and shaders and enemy AI and user interfaces and multiplayer networking and so much, so much. I love it though. Thanks for watching.